the heck is this? Paging me at 5:46 in the morning, clock of dawn. Now I'm yawning, wipe the cold from my eyes. See who's this paging me and why? It's my man Pop from the barber shop. Told me he was in the gambling spot and heard the intricate plot. Now people wanna stick you like fly paper, neighbor. Slow down, love, please chill, drop the cape.
Welcome back to My Voice, Our Agenda. How y'all doing on this beautiful October afternoon? I want to give a big shout out to all my black people. But first, let me give a praise to my Lord and Savior for waking me up this morning. I want to thank you for the blessings. With you, I'm everything. Without you, I'm nothing. Okay, now, everybody, share this video. Share this video. I hope y'all like this hoodie right here, specially made. Give y'all a closer look at it. Specially made. I hope y'all like it. Huh? Check it out. Check me out. Today I wanted to talk about something. I'm frequently asked this question, and people that know me should know me very well. I speak a lot. I have many conversations on a daily basis, whether I'm at home or I'm at work. I'm around many different variations of people, different backgrounds, different ethnic groups. And I have many conversations on this topic that I'm going to talk about today. It can be a very emotional conversation at times because people don't understand the history. Their consciousness is not quite there. And their vocabulary isn't expanded enough. And, you know, people are going to disagree with what I just said. And it's not taking a shot at nobody. This is just my individual perspective on how I feel this topic is important. And what I'm talking about is the N-word. I don't use the N-word. And a lot of people around me be like, oh, man, because they use it. And you would think it's just the young people, but, you know, it's all ages, you know, and to me, it's getting out of hand. I think it's very disrespectful to use that word. And if you have been following me on my YouTube channel, on My Voice, Our Agenda, and if you watch every video, you've never heard me use that word. I don't even attempt to use that word. I'd rather say Negro, but I won't say the N-word because I understand the pain. I understand the deep-seated history of that word. The slavery, the violence, the oppression, the root of the word, where it came from. Yes, you can go to the biblical terms of it. As my sister would do, she will go deep back into the African meaning of the word, which wouldn't be the N-word, but it would be the relative of that word. Me, you know, the N-word is just some form of internalized oppression. That's the way I see it. And people will speak and they can't have a conversation without the N-word. If I was to have a guest on this show, you are not allowed to use the N-word. If you can't refrain from using it, you will not be on my show. You have to respect that. And it's because of the history of the word, the violence that comes with it, the oppression the deep-seated history of the N-word is the reason why I don't use it. At work, you got Hispanics just saying the word. Spanish people, Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, you know, everybody just say that word. And it's hard to sit there and fight everybody, you know, because they from the hood. That's all they hear, right? Us black folks have given them a pass to say that word. Me, I don't even care if you're black. I prefer you not say that around me. And I've had many conversations with the young folks at work and outside of work, and, you know, everybody, you know, older people, that's their choice. They choose to use that word. But it's one thing I will say this. In other backgrounds and other ethnic groups that had derogatory term, you're not allowed to use that. And I bring that frequently up with the Hispanics, especially the Puerto Ricans. I bring it up to them because spick is a form of the N-word in their language. They are so quick to use the N-word, but they will not allow you to say spick. Double standard, right? And then you have black folk that are afraid to use the word spick. But they will sit next to a Hispanic person and allow them to say the N-word. Now you got the white people are coming in questioning why they can't. They fighting the, why can't I use that word? I mean, come on. I mean, you guys use it. They say it in rap music all the time. They say it in the movies. Why can't I use it? Like you're fighting to use a word so bad. And that's because us black people and a lot of us are not conscious. And even the conscious ones, they choose to use that word. Who am I, right? Who am I? But I chose to use other words. I expanded my vocabulary. I'm in control of how I speak. And I think that's the problem with society today. We don't respect those that don't use that word. We don't respect those that get offended by that word. So we chose to say it anyway. And I'm running out of fight, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you watch intelligent people, and I'm talking black intelligent people on podcasts, on shows, they use the word. And I will never second guess myself. You know, I watch other podcasts, Math Hoffa, Hassan Campbell, Gillian Wallow, Mace and Cam, especially my dude, Sean G, man. A podcast with soul. On and on and on. I watched these podcasts and I looked up to them because they laid the platform for me. They laid the groundwork for me to even do a podcast. I watched them and I learned a lot from it, but I don't mimic what they do. If they choose to use that word, that's fine. But on my platform, on my voice, our agenda, it won't be tolerated. And once I start to interview people, I'll let them know ahead of time. If it's slip up, that's fine. Because that's something that you're used to saying every day. If you speak 10 words in a second, and the N word come out 5 times out of those 10 words, you got a problem. Don't even come on my platform. Because that means you can't refrain from using that word. And that's just how I feel about it. Anybody that know me may have never even paid attention, but you've never heard me use that word. And I'm from the gutter. I'm from the hood. People around me use it all the time, but I'm not a follower, I'm a leader. I chose not to, and I stand by it because my consciousness won't allow me to. That's just my opinion. I know people are going to disagree with me, but that's why the world is round. It's not square. It's okay to agree to disagree. But I will not allow anyone to look me in my face and say it ain't nothing wrong with that word. You can't tell me that. Because when that strange fruit was hanging, my ancestors were hanging from a tree, being burned alive, being castrated, raped, being destroyed, shackled. That's all they heard. Nigga. That's it. That's all they kept hearing. That's all they kept hearing. So you to flip it and take the ER out and put the A and make it a form of endearment is sickening to me. My favorite rapper, Nas. I love him. He used that word all the time. I love his music, but I would never agree with the fact that he used that word. Check me out. Let me know if y'all want one of these hoodies, man. Let me know. What's that? 1969 on there. The year I was born. Stop playing with me, man. Stop playing with me. I'm a proud black man. Nobody can question that. But intellectually, I'm still growing. I understand who I am. And I stand by anything that doesn't apply to me. So I'm not going to keep dragging this video on. All I'm saying is that the N-word is not part of my vocabulary. I don't appreciate it. I don't rock with it. I'm not feeling it. If you choose to be around me and use that word, you're really being disrespectful. And I know rap music and the way black people communicate with each other and the way they greet each other has become a normal thing, but not in my world, not in my life. I will never normalize that word. You can drop the ER and put the A, you can put whatever you want on it. It's still painful. The root of the word is still disrespectful. It has that racial hierarchy. That we can never overcome. But if you don't know the word, the history of the word, the root of the word, you wouldn't give a damn. And a lot of you do know. You just chose to say, oh, we just gonna take the pain out of the word. We're gonna take the power out the word. I don't wanna hear that. Make sure y'all share this video, man. Like, share, comment, subscribe. My Voice, Our Agenda. Integrity is everything. Either you have it or you don't. Y'all go ahead and enjoy this beautiful afternoon. I'll be seeing y'all again. Big shout out to Jamaica. Big shout out to Africa. I'll see y'all another time. God bless. My voice, our agenda. I'm out.